everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you another way to use your flat brush. I'm going to be using two Amagic flat brushes, a 16 and a 14, a fine liner by Westonia, number 10 Deerfoot Stippler, and a dotting stylus. Whatever you use to make dots with, that's up to you. You don't have to stylist for this, but that's what I'm using. Alright, paint I'm using are all FolkArt paints. I'm using Autumn Leaves, Thicket, Apple Red, Moon Yellow, and Happy Green. Now you can use any colors you want. That's just what I'm using for this design. I have cleaned the bottle off, washed it, and then went over it with rubbing alcohol. This bottle is one I use in my videos, my more recent videos. So it's ready to go. Alright, so I'm going to take the number 16 flat brush and just put it into my Apple Red. And I'm going to make sure you can see this. Just take the bristles and pull them towards the center. Push them down, pull them towards the center. And you can do this. You can even turn it to the side a little bit. They don't all have to be flat out, or they don't have to all be turned. So, you know, like pushing down. And I'm going to do it, go over here and do it again. So I'm just pushing it down, pulling it up. And that's the design I get. If I pull it straight in, that's what I get that way. I can do the side version again, and then up the center. And then kind of put one last one down here. Pull it towards, and then do a little side, and there you go. Then I'm going to go into my Autumn Leaves and just come back over and add to it. Now you can try to completely cover what you've already painted just to give it some, you know, better coverage, or you can just attempt to get at least part of it covered. So that you can still see the red underneath. Alright, so then I'm just going to go over this, go back in here, kind of turn my brush sideways and pull in here. Now if you want, you can go back over it again, and at this time I'm doing the red. The only thing is when you turn the brush, it's pulling up the paint, at least for me it is. So just keep that in mind. Just be careful. And you don't want to overwork it, which I feel like I'm kind of doing right now. So I may want to just skip this part. Just leave it. Oops. Just kind of pull the paint up. So you have to be careful when you go back over it again. So again, you can leave that part out if you choose not to do it. Up to you. If you can get good coverage, now it's splitting for some reason, then that gives your design more durability. But you can actually just go over it a little bit if you need to fill in some of these areas. Just go over it lightly and do that if you feel like it's not covered well. Just light touches. Okay, it's up to you. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do, give that just a few minutes before I tap in the centers. I'm going to go ahead and take my fine liner and stick it into my grains. And then I'm just going to come down. Now you can come down as individual stems, which is what I'm going to do here, I do believe. And now this one is just short anyways, so we'll just do a little stem here. Could be that it's got a short stem. It could be that it's just a little lower in the bundle if you're doing a bouquet. Now, up here. Tell you, between the dogs barking and my phone, I don't think I'm meant to do this right now. Okay, so I'm just going over it again just to give it a little bit of thickness. Make it a little bit more durable. Alright, so then I'm going to take the number 14 flat brush, stick one side into the thicket, one side into my happy green, and then just do some blending strokes. Again, I'm not picky about the loading of the brush, as some people are, but then I'm going to just do this kind of a leaf where I go up one side and just kind of turn it and bring it back. You can swivel it into the stem there like that if you want. And I'm just going to go over it. All right. And I'm just trying to go over this, like blend it a little bit more. You could do another leaf over that way if you want. And the way that I have this set up, there's not a whole lot of room. So I'm just gonna have to go off the edge here a little bit.
Someone's at your door.
And maybe I'll do just another little one like that over this one. Like that. And there you go. Now if you want to come out here you can a little bit, but I'm not going to. What I'm going to do is just try to do just some funky little, kind of little poles where they're little leaves, but they're not, you know, they're just kind of little wedges, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Not supposed to be, you know, anything as far as a perfect leaf. I'm just doing it like that. So then I'll take my little liner brush and come back in here and just quickly go through putting little lines in these to attach them. And do it up here, same way. If you want a little bit more of the lighter green in here, you can do that too. Like that. All right. Next thing I'm going to do, and I probably will pull up some red. Well, I just dipped that in the red, so yeah, I'm going to put it into the moon yellow. And I'm just going to plop it in the center, plop it in the center, plop it in the center, right? Then I'm going to get the dotting stylus, just tip that into the yellow and come through. You could do it with a contrasting color if you wanted to. I just wanted to keep it with the yellow. And you could leave this part out if you don't want to include it. So I always like to tell you, anything I include on my designs, if it's something you don't like, definitely leave it out. You don't have to create everything just like I do. Alright, so there you have it. Alright, I hope you like that. If you like this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. New to my channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Prior to leaving, if you would take a moment to share this video on your social network with your family and friends, I would greatly appreciate that. And keep in mind too, when you're viewing my videos, the intent is to... Anyways, I do appreciate you stopping by. Until the next time, you have a good one.